Muses Are Unamused is a feature film screenplay by Sophia Stuart. Today you will hear an extract as an audio presentation for multiple voices, including mine, all recorded remotely in different countries. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. It all started when the 9 muses of the ancient world came across a glossy magazine with a feature article entitled "Are Life Coaches the New Muses?" Understandably, they were very irritated. You see, for centuries, if not longer, muses have been inspiring humans and other sentient life forms found elsewhere to create their best work. Each muse has a special focus. Calliope is the muse of epic verse. Clio is the muse of history, and so on, right down to Erato the youngest, who is the guiding light of lovelorn poets everywhere. The idea that they have been somewhat usurped by humans with a certification is galling to say the least. What can they do? Let's listen in and find out. Here's their father Zeus heading to the library in search of something to read. It looks as if some of the muses are gathered there already, with the offending piece of printed material.
What are you reading?
It's a magazine from Earth. The subscriptions just arrived on the intergalactic shuttle.
Read that headline. I can't quite make it out.
When will you admit you need glasses?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm Zeus! Now read it out.
You're not going to like it. Our life coaches, the new muses.
I read that article too. Surely we're not taking it seriously. There was a spate of them in the early 2000s. It was a phase. Didn't last long. What did life coaches actually do?
According to this journalist, who's rather good by the way, we should send a nice memo and give them a mental boost. Life coaches inspire creatives and keep them accountable to meet their goals.
Humans have replaced us again?
Oh dear, I didn't see you come in, Calliope. Basically, yes.
Well, that explains why no human has begged me recently for a piece of epic poetry.
I'm not even sure epic poetry is a thing these days.
So, if I understand this right, life coaches are back and pretending they can do our job.
Well, I've certainly not had any historians burning the midnight oil and asking me for help.
Nor I on the naughtier side of verse composition. I thought Earth was just going through a puritanical phase. I should have been paying more attention. Ever since Anais Nin and Henry Miller came up, and privately published small press journals in Brooklyn went into podcasting, it's been very quiet. Now I know why.
You muses have been through a fallow period before. Perhaps it's temporary. Here's polyhymnia. Perhaps some elegiac music would lift our spirits.
I'm too depressed. I can't sing. The Dark Ages were a terrible time, but this is different. They don't believe in us anymore.
You're right. It's much worse. They've replaced us. Summon the others. We need a council of the muses. We need someone to volunteer to go down and sort this out.
I nominate Clio.
Calliope said volunteers, not press-ganged into temporary mortality.
Great suggestion. Clio, after the council meets, you must get ready for the next shuttle.
But it's All Souls Day, when the reincarnated humans commune with their eternal beings. It'll be standing room only.
I can pull some strings for Clio. The new driver fancies himself as a bit of a poet.
Oh, thank you. I'd love an upgrade. Right, I'll go and pack. Any idea what year it is on Earth?
Let me check. It appears to be 2069. So you'll need cyborg implants, a radiation shield, pastel pink bobbled hair, and strategic piercings.
You're kidding.
Only about the hair.
Welcome aboard the shuttle to Mars with automatic cellular switch change to Earth. Please mind the gap in space-time.
I want another assignment. I don't want to go back to Earth. Send me to Xenia 3. I like it over there.
Liam McCann, you are due on the next intergalactic shuttle. Please get in line for Los Angeles, California, USA, Earth.
Los Angeles? There was absolutely nothing there when I last went down.
Oh, Los Angeles. Beautiful place.
I remain unconvinced about LA. Plus, this human incarnation is something called a television writer. He sounds awful.
Your incarnation is currently categorized as female on Earth.
Oh no.
Oh dear, you were never very good at being female.
I'm going to register a complaint and pronto.
Honestly, Liam, you knew this would happen. You've been loafing around up here for eons. It's really time for you to get back to work.
I don't see why.
In contrast, I can't wait to return. I requested a fast track after the last glorious experience.
I know I'll regret asking this, but what or who are you this time?
Something called an entertainment attorney. I can't wait. I heard it's all power offices, sharp suits, and fast cars. Divine.
What year is it down there?
2069. I hope you took the seminar to get up to speed on current sexual politics. It's all very modern and fluid these days. Most exciting.
I never take the seminars. And since when did those two words become conjoined?
Oh, well, you will have some surprises in store.
Welcome aboard the shuttle to Mars with automatic cellular switch change to Earth. Please mind the gap in space-time.
欢迎乘坐前往火星的航天飞机，自动切换到地球，请注意时空的差距。
It's not exactly the south of France, is it?
You didn't look through the Los Angeles primer pack then.
It's a point of pride with me that I never prepare.
No wonder your incarnations hate you.
They don't hate me.
No, you're right. They hate themselves and they don't know why.
Why are you here?
We live in the same building.
I need a beer. Let's stop at that establishment over there.
Oh, goody. It's been a lifetime since I had caffeine and sugar.
Well, alcohol seems to have improved since I was away, and these handy contraptions now, too.
They call that a bottle. I bet you missed flagons of ale in a fight outside the pub on a Friday night.
The good old days.
Wait, that's them.
That's my human incarnation? She needs work.
Come on, let's hustle. We're going to be late for that life coach event at the Bodhi Tree.
I saw you do life coach events.
How long have you been certified to inspire the creatives of the world?
Since the dawn of time.
You're new in town, aren't you?
You could say that.
I'm an agent. I represent the big life coaches in town.
Why do they need representation?
The really successful ones have book deals and television shows.
I thought it was about helping people achieve their dreams.
Are you from another planet?
It's not exactly a planet.
What is this place?
It's called the Bodhi Tree.
I can see that from the sign over the door. The question is, what are we doing here?
Our incarnations are here to listen to a life coach speak.
A what?
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Hello, Cleo.
Hello, Cornelia. Are you here for the All Souls trip?
Yes, we've just arrived. That's my incarnation over there.
Swish. What does he do?
I don't exactly know, but they call him an entertainment attorney. I think it's one of those LA-specific jobs. Do you remember Liam McCann?
As if it were possible to forget him. Hello, Liam.
Have we met?
Liam, where are your manners?
I left them on the intergalactic shuttle.
Do you hear them outside? They worship you. Your book on inspiration has changed lives.
They're not meant to worship me. They're meant to do the work, but none of them do.
That's what we call built-in failure plus repeat fees, love. Relax, you're a star. I'm making a fortune. I mean, you're making a
What
fortune.
would I do with money? I was just trying to help. Oh, hello, Cornelia. I didn't see you there.
Cornelia?
You can only see the human incarnation. I can see their inner soul.
Cleo, when you're finished with your friends, I'll be waiting in your dressing room. I requested some new outfits from St. John Knits. The Grecian robes look won't scale outside of California.
Why did you take on human form? I thought it was forbidden.
It's allowed for brief periods of time.
But you've been in Los Angeles for weeks now, and you're looking a little pale.
What's happening? Is this an earthquake?
Oh no. My father and sisters are heading down to Earth.
They don't look happy. You do have a lot of sisters.
You really do need to catch up on your ancient history when you get back.
But there's such a lot of history now.
Cleo, you've been ignoring our calls. Your image is displayed in permanent daylight on those billboards out there. You were on the machine.
They call it television.
I don't care what they call it.
Cleo! What's happening to her?
She's unable to sustain the human vessel with heightened emotional states. We must help her.
The EMTs are heading this way.
You must go with her. If they draw blood, she'll be trapped inside the corporeal form.
I'm on it.
You've forgotten that to the rest of the world, you're a television writer. And female. Not something out of the Iliad.
The what?
It's an epic poem about the Trojan War. You were there, remember?
It's kind of coming back to me. How did it end?
Not well, and I still have issues with how Homer portrayed me.
Homer? He finally knuckled down and finished something? Did you inspire him?
I don't think the Iliad counts as love poetry, although it does get pretty heated around the Helen situation.
Can we concentrate on the issue at hand? Cleo, can you hear us?
This muse has violated the laws of the land beyond. We must take her to a secure location. Please step aside.
Your presence here is mucking up the natural order of things. Please return to the intergalactic shuttle at once.
Cleo will remain with us. Don't call us, we'll call you. Now go.